And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Why not the shit?
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxic masculinity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Beautiful day it is to be a wrestling fan today, isn't it, Gavin?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Damn right it is.
We have me. I'm here. Hello. My name is PJ, otherwise known as Princess Jellybean. We also have the giggly and fantastic, my giggly and fantastic co-hosts, the Baker, Christina Contreras.
Everybody. How's everybody doing?
And we have Wild Spice calling in.
Shalom.
Y'all, it's been a day already.
The struggle is real to be a wrestling fan today. If you guys don't know, we record really early in the morning, and as of right now, it has been a long morning. Yeah.
For all of us, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's all right.
Thank you for joining us here at the Face Beat Heels High Podcast. This is our, whatever number episode.
Shit. This is going to be a great day. Let's just go ahead and take this up. I need to know what everyone's drinking. I will start. I'm very happy, as you can all tell. It has nothing to do with the White Claw that I'm drinking, but I'm finally out of stupid-ass Bon Vive.
Boo, Bon Vive.
Boo. I made it.
We're getting a sponsorship from them. They can go.
Yeah, they can leave forever. They can be with Trash Bag Rollins.
Wait, did you throw it out? Oh, shit.
No,
Already?
I drank it.
Really?
Already. Bringing it early. Yeah. Trash Bag Rollins. Yeah, no, I drank it. I made a thing. I was like, I'm trying to make it taste good. I put Saint Germain in it. I put fucking limes, like a half a lime in it. Nothing made it taste good, but I drink it all because Wild Spice doesn't waste liquor.
You try to give it a shot.
Flavors good?
Grapefruit. Grapefruit was the good one. That tasted like actual grapefruit, but it was still nasty because it was like very bitter grapefruit.
Why did they do that?
And you know what also is that it has like 0.5% less alcohol than White Claw. So not only do you not taste good, but you're also like negative.
You have to drink
in the
more of
alcohols.
them.
You're not going to get me drunk enough to forget what you taste like.
Exactly.
Then why am I even drinking you?
It was all kinds of bad, but never
I
gonna
just
drink
don't
that again.
understand why companies do that. Like elderflower, like fuck off. Like everybody likes lemonade. Do lemonade.
For real. Everybody likes lemonade. But you're right. Like where are the basic flavors? Like where's my strawberry kiwi at?
Right.
But like I also had a mango one. It was mango, grapefruit, cranberry was pretty good, but
Do they
still
have pineapple?
Not great. No, and if they found a way to ruin it, they probably did. It's fucking gross. Never drink that.
No.
Anyway, so I'm drinking White Claw Black
Like
Cherry.
pineapples. It's not pineapple fruit. It's pineapple stem. Actually.
Yeah, that's actually it tastes like the skin of the pineapple. That's what the fuck it tastes like.
No.
Fucking gross. What about you, Baker? What are you drinking?
Well,
the Baker special.
No. Yes, the Baker special, my usual, because I have not gone to the grocery store or the liquor store, and I don't want to. So I'm drinking coffee with Kahlua.
I can't wait to drink with y'all in person.
The usual?
Right?
Is that what we
The
should
usual.
call it?
Yes.
The usual?
I like the Baker special.
Baker themed.
Yeah. Baker
I like
special.
the Baker special.
If you want to help Christina the Baker Contreras to name her drink Kahlua and coffee, please, I don't know, send us an email. DM
Let us know.
what
Why not?
it's called.
That's probably
Figure it out.
already some form of special.
You get to
But that's what I
choose.
get in my house, though.
Choose your own adventure.
Yes.
I'm drinking Fireball.
Yep.
Because that's the morning I've had.
I
No.
can't do Fireball anymore. I drank like half a bottle once when I was in downtown Disney House of Blues to see a show from like a Disney cover band, and
Girl, I used to work there. Don't even get me started.
I mean, I was like
I can't.
desperately trying to sleep with one of the members of said band, but I like got a hotel room with all my friends and everything. This is back when I used to be a hoe. Good times. And so like
Pro ho.
pro hoe.
This Hillside podcast is pro ho.
Yeah, we
Yes.
are. But I drank like my friends were already drinking before I got there, and so in order to catch up, I thought it would be a good idea to drink half a bottle of Fireball by myself. When I tell you that I don't remember leaving the hotel room, I woke up fully clothed with my shoes on and everything.
In the middle of the street.
No, in the hotel room. And you know what's crazy is my almost adopted daughter, Kat, who's like this 14-year-old that I used to hang out with because she's like my little sister, but she's like literally like 13 going on 30. Like she's the shit. I was like, Kat, what the fuck happened last night? 'Cause she stayed with me. So she was like, what happened? The concert was all ages. And so
it's always good to have a like a person who can tell you.
That's right. That's
she
right.
She was like, Jeree, look at all these voicemails you sent me. I had to take you out of the club. I was like, yo, you did it. She was like, you were throwing up in the hallway. You threw up in front of some random person's hotel room.
Girl.
I'll do that to you. That's where I'm trying to get today.
I haven't had a sip since. Not a sip since. I was like, Fireball. You know when you just, it's like that meme where it's like, you know when you just look at a liquor and it reminds you of that time you almost died.
That's me with Jaeger.
And you
That's
just
me
can't.
with rum.
Oh, I love Jaeger.
I love Jaeger, but it's like,
if you haven't put it together already here at the Face Beat Heels High podcast, we love our alcohol. We love to drink.
we really do.
And we have a little game that we like to play on every episode. We each get a shot that we can dedicate at any time during the entire episode. It can be a favorite moment. It can be a favorite outfit. It can be a favorite announcer line. It can be basically whatever we want. But when a shot has been dedicated, you will hear this sound. Yes, indeed. That is the Undertaker's bell. That means a shot that means a shot has been dedicated. Hey! Hey! Ho!
Wait,
Welcome to recording.
Hey, ho, ho.
Speaking of the, oh my gosh, can't wait to talk about that. Speaking of the Undertaker bell, real quick, I do have to tell the people what happened to me last night while we were watching Raw. So we were all in a group chat text, and there was a commercial for the final chapter of the Undertaker Last Ride that popped up. And the Undertaker bell came on, and I just am conditioned to just take a drink. And I was like, why did I just do that? I'm conditioned now to just drink anytime I hear the bell. So I hope that you guys are having the same experience.
The episode of the Office. I don't know if we have any Office fans on here, but when Jim is like training Dwight with the mints and he plays the sound, and then there's one day when he plays the sound and he doesn't offer a mint, and then Dwight's arm is just out and he's like, wait, where's my arm out?
He's so ashamed. So confused. Confused Dwight is the best Dwight. But
I think that the best Dwight is when he's like joking. When he thinks he's being funny, that's the best Dwight to me.
Dwight's laugh. Like,
and kind Dwight when he's nice to Pam.
Oh, I love kind Dwight.
Alrighty. Well, since we're talking wrestling,
you're right.
Let's move forward. We're gonna start with NXT, move on to SmackDown, continue with Raw, and finish with Backlash because, oh my God, we had a pay-per-view. Yes. So we have some exciting news. So PJ, take it away.
No, my sound is not working now.
What do you mean?
My Undertaker bell isn't working.
Uh-oh, let me pause. So yeah, PJ has an announcement.
Yo, it's okay. We have a huge announcement today. We're super duper excited. I'm just gonna say it because something else is gonna go wrong. Insert drum roll at some point one day when I go back and edit this. We are officially announcing that we have merch!
Yay! We have merch, y'all.
We have merch for you. We have merch for you.
Merch.
We've got tees and we've got tanks. We've got merch for you and mugs.
For you. And mugs.
So,
yes.
We officially launched our merch store on Teespring, which is you can find if you type into your browser www.teespring.com www.teespring.com/stores. I was going to say backlash. www.teespring.com/stores/face-beat-heels-high. A couple of things about the merch. We have tees, we have tanks, we have mugs, we have our classic tee, and then we have our pride tee.
Yay.
Yes, we
We're
do.
releasing a special edition just for the month of June for Pride. And we're super excited to announce that 10% of those sales on those Pride t-shirts will go to an organization called New Alternatives, which the baker did an excellent job of researching and figuring out who we wanted to give our donation to. I'm just going to read a little bit about New Alternatives. New Alternatives increases the self-sufficiency of LGBTQ plus homeless youth and young adults by enabling them to transition out of the shelter system to stable adult lives. We do this by providing long-term support, weekly case management, education services, life skills training, community building, recreational activities, opportunities for self-expression, and programs for HIV plus youth. Our guiding principles are those of harm reduction, youth development, and empowerment. And that is a local New York City organization. We are all in New York City, so we want to support the LGBTQ plus youth that are here with us in New York City. So that's a great organization. 10% of those sales will go to New Alternatives. So check them out as well on Instagram. They have an awesome website. You can read about them.
They do.
Do your research. So that's our both of our Pride releases. So those are limited edition only for the month of June. And then we also have, and it's a secret. It's a secret, so you have to not tell anybody. Don't tell. If you listen to our podcast and you are fans of the Face Beat Heels High podcast and you want some Face Beat Heels High merch, if you use the code, all capital letters, FACEBEAT10, all capital letters, FACEBEAT10, you will get 10% off at checkout.
Yay.
And
We
that's
love a
just,
discount. We are
just for-
Maxinistas.
we are Maxinistas here at the Face Beat Heels High podcast. So yeah, so that's it about merch. We're super excited. We can't wait to order it. Please let us know if you do order it. Once you do check out, take a screenshot of it and send it to us so we know that you have fun stuff coming. When it gets to you, take pictures in it and post it.
We really want to see them. Get yourself a
Yes.
shirt. You're going to look great. Get yourself a mug. You can get a baker special. I'm going to get myself a mug because this one's currently very problematic. So,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Also, please take a minute to read the descriptions because I worked really hard on them.
Yes,
She did.
she did. She really did.
DJ did a
I'm
great job with that store.
I'm also going to post a link on all of our socials for the merch. It's going to be on our link tree, so it'll be easier so you don't have to remember all of the dashes and all that stuff. Merch. I'm going to buy everything, and I can't wait. All right.
Come be a part of the
That's
Babe
right.
Club with us.
Yes, Babe Club. That's what we're called now.
All right, should we talk NXT?
Hell
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I need to go back and say something about In Your House because I did not mention it on last week's podcast, and I really want to talk about it, and that's Johnny Gargano's outfit. He looks like Candace was like, I'm going to throw out all your old shit from high school. And he's like, no, I was sporty and secure.
Yeah,
as a case,
no,
as a
exactly.
chess piece. We
It's
need
like,
to-
you don't even wear this. Watch. Watch me, Candace. I'm going to
Yes,
I'm
I
going to
do.
wear
I just
everything.
wore them last
There was
week.
something else though. It was like a lacrosse chest protector and a cape and something else. I don't remember what the third thing is, but I just needed to bring that up really fast.
Tights.
Talk
feel
about
like
a
it needed-
Maxinista.
It needed to be unpacked. Johnny Gargano's a Maxinista, obviously. Anyways, we started NXT this past week with the Undisputed Era coming out and being douchey douchers. Do you know that song, I'm a Goofy Goober, that goes, I'm a Goofy Goober. Yeah, you're a Goofy Goober. Yeah, we're all Goofy Goobers. Yeah, Goober. You know that song?
Yep,
Yeah.
I do now.
Is it SpongeBob or is it on SpongeBob?
Oh, it is SpongeBob.
I think it might be SpongeBob.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there's also, if it's for friends, I just stuff together.
Yeah.
It's for funny. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
SpongeBob. So in my head, as I was watching the Undisputed Era come out, I was singing, I'm a douchey doucher.
Yeah.
You're a douchey doucher.
Yeah.
We're all douchey douchers. Yeah. Douchey doucher. So that's
Mhm.
what I was thinking. Obviously, I think that the Undisputed Era are douchebags.
Clearly.
But
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean-
they're good at their jobs.
Yeah, I guess. They're like Pain and Panic from Hercules.
Yeah.
From Hercules. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they remind me of.
Oh, God.
And Rodney is definitely Panic because whenever he sees Dexter
Roderick.
Loomis,
Roderick.
that's what he
Roderick.
does. Roderick. What the fuck did I say? Who you know what I
Rodney.
mean?
So speaking of
Rod,
Rodney,
Rodney.
Rod. Rod.
Rodney. Speaking of our boy Dexter Lumis, we have a little game happening, which I really liked, which is a now you see him, now you don't game. And it's only Roderick Strong that sees
I
him.
love that he targeted him. I'm like, oh my God, yes, he's the only one who sees him. And I'm like, yes.
And I also want to
So
see
sneaky.
Dexter Lumis like doing his little like shuffle to the next spot. There's
Yes.
someone else, I think it was on Backlash, or was it on Backlash, or was it, I think it was Damian Priest actually, that had like a spotlight and then another spotlight in another place and then another spotlight. So you know that Damian Priest is like running between to like get to the next spotlight so the effect happens. I want to see that other angle.
I like it.
We get a little sprinkle of what Dexter Lumis, I think his character, the direction they're going with his character, which was tortured artist, which I can get behind. I also just love what Dexter Lumis is doing. He can do no wrong. Keith Lee and Mia Yim step to the Undisputed Era in a totally... Why are you laughing? Jerry's laughing. For those of you who are only listening to the audio of the Face Be Heels High podcast, Jerry's fiance is currently crawling to the kitchen to try to not be in the shot.
even see him.
You know what's funny is that's probably exactly what Damian Priest was doing to get to his next spotlight.
Yeah, if y'all want to see that on YouTube and me crying laughing.
I just saw a little tuft of hair, and I wasn't sure if it was your dog. I was like, oh, is Minnie in the shot? And then I just saw a white t-shirt, and then I saw shorts. Oh, the things our men put up with. Anyway, Keith Lee and Mia Yim step to the Undisputed Era in a really entertaining match that we need to talk about.
Yes, Team Yimitless.
Why do they have to be a couple, though? They keep saying that they're a couple. Why do they have to be a couple?
Because they're a couple in real life. They're a couple in real life, yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, for real.
No, they're not.
No, for real. They are.
What do you mean?
Look it up.
Like a romantic one?
Like a romantic, like.
Before the storyline?
Yeah.
No.
That's a lot. How does that? Well, you know, she used to date Adam Cole too. They bang. So, yeah, back in the day,
all ends of the spectrum.
all ends. I mean,
No
Mia,
type.
Hey,
no type.
don't discriminate. You know?
You don't discriminate.
Pro here at the Face Be Heels High podcast.
Pro ho.
Down that roster.
Yeah,
You
not
do your
calling her
girl.
not calling her a
No.
hoe because
No,
you know I'm
she
just
can do
saying.
whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She's empowered with her sexuality. She can do whatever.
She can do whatever.
I mean, Keith
I
Lee
just
is
think
like the most gentle man I've ever.
he is, but you know what it is? I think it's because he gives me like dad vibes. Is it just me? Like it's not like
her.
I don't know. I just don't see him,
like,
and I'm just
oh,
like,
no.
I hated it. I hated it when it was coming out of my mouth. I hated it. It tasted weird.
He just gives me like dad vibes. So I don't know, but good for them. I hope they're happy. That's weird. though.
Anyways,
Makes him happy.
Keith Lee gets DDT'd onto Candace.
Listen, Johnny Gargano sacrificed his wife. This bitch is sacrificing her body for real.
He volunteered her as tribute, and
yeah,
we all saw.
He really did. And like I'm telling you, like when he carried her out, like all the memes were like, "Oh, this is what it looks like when you know you've had too many drinks and your boyfriend has to take you out of the club." Like this bitch was knocked out, and he's like, "Yeah, I did it. I told you." And it's like, Johnny,
He's like not awake.
you're is she alive? Like double check.
I want to point out real quick when Mia Yim just like jumped out of the ring and landed on Keith Lee the same
that
way
was
that
great.
Johnny Gargano landed on Keith Lee during Backlash.
That was great.
During TakeOver.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. And they were cracking up as it was happening because they know that Gargano's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like,
I do have to say though that I think Candace, I eventually would love a Candace heel turn against Johnny, but I do have to
I'm
say
so
that
here
they
for
are a
that.
great heel couple.
they really are. They
I
really
really
are.
think they are. I think
I
they.
would love a heel turn on
And
her.
Candace looked
Ah.
amazing on Wednesday. I was like, girl.
She's getting it together.
She had that purple velvet.
Yep.
Shout out to
Yes.
She's getting it
I was
together.
like-
Somebody told her, Candace, you listening to us? You listen to us, huh?
No, we're on your side.
Candace, we want you to succeed.
Mhm.
We see you succeeding.
We see you.
Succeeding.
So see, we're making up all the words today. Wow.
And I haven't even had any shots yet. Okay. What is being doing? Why are you attacking King Grimes for no reason? What is he doing? We don't have to talk about that. I just wanted to.
No.
He's the worst. Over
Anyways,
him.
I've now named Super Tan Ref because I don't know what his name is, but he is a Super Tan Ref.
Yes.
You guys see Super
STF?
Tan Ref?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
STR.
STR talks to William Regal. STR says that Damian Priest broke Cameron Grimes' jaw, and then we learn that is. Oh, hey, boo.
Hi,
Did he
Taylor.
not even try to crawl?
He didn't even try to crawl.
If you're listening to just the audio Facebook Hillside podcast, I do recommend you go to our YouTube
Yeah.
and watch all the nonsense that happens in real life.
I'm telling you, like it's you get all the inside jokes, bro. Oh, there goes Minnie. Well, you didn't see her, but there she goes. You can see my cute
Hey,
dog.
we
maybe.
drink in this podcast. Okay?
anyways.
We drink. We never claim to be sober. We make a game out of it. Bear with us.
Yeah.
We learned that Cameron Grimes' jaw is hashtag fake news, and I can appreciate a classic heel move like that. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Minnie.
There she
We need
is.
to talk about the loves of my life, my kings.
Breezango.
Breezango. This was an excellent angle.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dear Triple H, thank you.
Dear
We
Hunter.
talk about their
Bless.
costumes. We talk about the fashion police, which was just iconic. We get a good
Iconic.
look into their
We
history
did.
and where they are going now, which means that they are okay with being silly and fun and entertaining, but when they're in the ring, they're going to kick ass, which is something I can get behind.
Yeah.
Back
I
when they were
also-
in SmackDown, I have to say I really hated Breezango. Like they annoyed the living shit out of me. I was like, go away, fluffy handcuffs
We're
should
not
just be in the
allowed.
bedroom.
No.
Listen.
We can't hate Breezango.
Listen, that was
Oh.
in the past. I
Yeah,
have
the
learned
past
and
is the
grown.
past.
I have learned and grown.
We need to talk about El Hijo del Fantasma.
Oh my
Mhm.
God. Okay. All right. Listen, I was screaming in my living room. They had to like pull me back. Somebody was holding my hand. I was screaming, my name is Santos Escobar. And I was like,
So,
"Ay,
basically,
novela."
What happens is El Hijo del Fantasma comes out just trying to celebrate his win in Spanish. Drake Maverick comes out and moves around.
He
and
was
then
talking about either his mom or the Virgin. So I was like, all right, sir. It's like Madre Santísima. And I'm like, all right, go on. Do you, Mexican man?
then the masked men come out, which we have seen previously, which is who Drake Maverick sacrificed his potential win for
Yes.
to
Yes.
protect Hijo del Fantasma.
Yeah.
And then all three of them turn on Drake Maverick.
What a
and
turn. What a heel turn.
Hijo del
Classic.
Fantasma takes off his luchador mask
Ah,
and reveals
was
himself to be
shook.
Santos
that was
Escobar.
fucking wild.
I was
was
shook when he
insane.
took off that mask. I was like, sir, what are you doing?
Dude,
Your
NXT.
pride.
Dude,
Oh.
NXT.
My favorite part was when one of the announcers, I don't think it was Beth Phoenix, I think it was, how many announcers are there on NXT? Two or three?
Two. I
Two.
think.
Who's the guy?
I have no idea. That mystery is upon me. I'm going
We'll learn
to
that.
solve
We'll
it.
learn that for the next episode.
I only
Anyways,
care
he
about Beth.
said- He said they definitely have not masked their intentions here in NXT, and I appreciated that. We get more Dexter art. Roderick Strong is haunted by him and is so good at playing uneasy. And now comes the point where I am going to dedicate my shot.
Yay.
Okay.
Drink it this time. There it is.
Oh, fireball.
Fireball. Ah, I can feel it. I'm not even drinking it, and I can taste
And
it.
you can taste it. Same.
Fuck, bro. I'm haunted
I like
forever.
fireball. I like fireball. I like Jaeger. Like I'm white trash. I would like to dedicate my shot to thanking Roderick Strong for being as we say at the Facebook Hills High podcast, a good scene partner.
Yes.
Because he is making our
Absolutely.
boy look GEWD good. Anyways, Adam Cole versus Dexter Loomis. Adam Cole prevails over Dexter Loomis with help not seen by the official from his boys. Then Velveteen Dream comes out.
Late. He was late.
What do you mean late?
Bitch, I mean he was late, meaning he came out after Dexter lost the match, okay? He didn't protect our boy. He didn't protect his friend. He didn't try to help
True.
nobody, okay?
That's the truth.
No, Dexter straight up kidnapped these two fools in order to help Velveteen Dream freaking win his match. And you're going to tell me that you're in the building and you don't know, you don't got the time to help him out. Dexter Loomis lives under the ring, for crying out loud. And you couldn't even fucking help. That is what we call a fake friend. He a fake ass friend.
He
I don't
knows
like.
where to find him. He knows he's under the ring. Then why didn't he come out sooner?
This is crazy. It's not okay. It's
The
not okay.
tea has been spilled.
He's
If
on
you
my
need
list.
a new mug because you broke yours.
We have
Spilling
some at the
the
store.
Velveteen
You
Dream
both-
is on thin ice. Thin fucking ice.
If you just broke your mug spilling that tea, you can go to our Teespring store and get a new one.
Yay.
Hashtag Facebook Hills High.
And
Anyway,
if you haven't
the
noticed, we
last-
stand Dexter Loomis.
the last moment we need to talk about is our girl Scarlett coming out,
Daenerys
Looking dope.
Targaryen.
looking dope
Oh,
as
yeah.
usual.
Bro.
And so that's
Wait,
a
wait,
single-
hold on. Did you see your girl Rhea and our daddy Strong? Wait, not Strong. What's his name?
Stone.
The
Stone.
male
Stone.
manager. Stone. Did you
No.
see that? Girl.
How did
Girl.
you not see that? Rhea. I called you
Like
Rhea.
for real. No, for real.
Like the love of my life.
The love of your
Yes.
life, your wife, Rhea Ripley.
No,
what
I
happened-
watched this shit live. I didn't even fast forward.
Oh my gosh.
Like-
It was right after Breezango, dude. Okay. So what
Uh-huh.
happened was
No, she was not paying
What?
attention. She was not
Daddy
paying attention.
Daddy Stone comes out and he's like disheveled as usual, like we saw him at Takeover. Man without a frontier. Okay, comes out and he's like, Rhea, do you feel this connection? I think like we can do something here. And
I
Rhea's
didn't
like,
see
oh, really? Okay, sure. Why don't we go have a little meeting over here? And interrupts her interview and everything. And then she throws him into the wall or a table or something of some sort. And she goes, can you feel that? So it's safe to say that Rhea is not going to sign with the Robert Stone brand. How did you
I
not
think
see that?
that's an understatement.
Rhea, I'm so sorry. Dear Rhea.
You don't deserve a
Fuck.
cameo. You missed it. You don't deserve a cameo. But that's okay. Let's talk about Scarlett because I must.
Shame.
Yes,
That's going on my shame list.
It's okay. It happens. What were you
Oh,
doing though?
no.
It's
I
okay.
don't know. What the fuck was I doing?
I have
How did
no
I
idea.
miss that? I
have no
also
idea.
love that. I love disheveled Robert Stone.
I know. So I just,
What the fuck? Oh,
it happens.
anyways, the last moment we need to talk about. Sorry, Rhea. Chef's kiss. I don't know why that's my I'm sorry, but apparently.
I'm sorry.
Scarlett comes out looking just a perfect 10.
Just fine.
10
As
across the
usual.
board.
Everything.
And the
Everything.
drama, the theater of it all places an hourglass in
Yep.
a single spotlight on
Which
the
is,
ring.
it's perfect though, because it's really setting it up to like, okay, who's going to take his championship belt? Because they're
Right.
setting it up to that Keith wants it and
Yep.
Karrion wants it. So who's going to get it?
Oh wait, I just remembered. There was a Finn Balor. Was it the
Does-
Grimes guy?
Yeah.
Does that,
And
does that
then
matter?
he did like challenge Keith Lee, so he's coming after Keith Lee. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Oh,
That's all.
Finn. That's right.
Yes.
Finn did do that. Did you catch that, PJ? Did you
Yeah,
see?
I got that one. I want to talk about that. Brizongo was more important in my list of what.
That took
Yeah.
her
more
entire 2
important to
hours.
talk
It's
about.
fine.
It was up to PJ. We just talked
Sometimes
about
we
that.
have to make choices in life, and I chose Brizongo, and I will
Oh,
always
okay.
choose Brizongo.
All right.
All right.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Let's take a break, and hopefully we're here when you get back.
In the Dicebox Slam is a Dungeons and Dragons podcast where we mix wrestling and fantasy. Join your hosts,
For the
current
beat to drop.
All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion, the Native Beast Nyla Rose, Drew, Sean, Will, and me, your Dungeon Daddy Alex, as we spin this tale every other Wednesday on Spotify. You can search for us under In the Dicebox Slam and follow us on Twitter at In the Dicebox and use the hashtag Slamcast to join in on any giveaways and on the fun. Do it, or Nyla will find you and put you through a table.
And we're back.
I'm going to come up with the dance for that ad.
Yes.
I love that ad.
Shout
Real
out to
quick
In
shout
the
out.
Box.
Yeah. Shout out to them. We love you guys. We
Yes.
support you.
Let's do some SmackDown. SmackDown.
All right. Yes. It's SmackDown time. And we start with this never-ending story novela of Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. The
Mm.
shameful Sheamus.
Ooh.
Ooh, the shameful Sheamus. And a freaking, like, a drug test? Like, sir, be respectful. There was like a I don't know, a quick change, not quick change, but there was like a big box in the ring.
Okay, so I need to just pause here because I need to tell you guys what in my PJB mind is happening.
PJT.
So there's one guy, I don't know what his name is. We'll name him later, but he is the guy that built the P box. And he was like, maybe one day we will use I don't know why he's French, but he's like, maybe one day we will use this P box. Oh, yes. Yeah, he has a mustache. His name is like Pierre. Pierre. My name is Pierre, and I built the P box. And
Didn't we go with Delvin?
In his meeting.
Delvin, get the P box.
Yeah.
A French Delvin?
You don't know his background.
But basically,
you don't know him.
He like pitched the P box to Vince. He was like, Vince McMahon, I have this thing. It is a P box, and you will pee in the ring, and nobody will see your penis. Nobody will see it because you're peeing and you're in a box. And Vince was like, no.
You're peeing and you're
That's not how it's gonna happen.
No. But then before this episode, Vince was like, should he bring the pee? I want him to take a drug test. Should he bring the pee to the ring? Like, what should he do? And then Delvin in the back is like,
it's a time. It's time.
It is my time to shine. And he drags the pee box into the ring, and this is his moment of his one moment in his life.
I feel like this is going to get out of control so quick. I have to rein this in. Like, we can't.
Let's do this.
That's it. That's all I had.
Then, like, Jeff Hardy pees a pint glass worth of pee. First of all, boy, drink some water. Second, why didn't you go before you had to walk out on the ring? Like, did your mama not teach you that? Because, like, also, I still do that.
But why did they bring a container so big? I guess then the effect of him throwing it. Yeah, it's just like straight up like a beaker from the Muppets. Like, why would you? But like, I guess because if it was a small cup as like they're supposed to be, that would be less effect of having all that shit thrown on Sheamus later. But
I just want to point out real quick that I don't know if anybody else caught this, but the doctor that Sheamus brought to the ring, he's also a doctor in a weird ad of some like I can't remember the name of the ad, but like you can see him on YouTube and like he's throwing some shit like totally stone faced, throwing some weird one-liners and then dabbing. And I'm like, what are you doing, sir? For real. This is
so
real.
Many questions.
This is real.
They didn't get a real doctor.
No,
come on.
Why would they? Alrighty. So moving on. Then we have some New Day and Shinsuke Cesaro versus Shinsuke and Cesaro. The match itself, But when those men walked out, when the New Day walked out and they took a knee on the ring,
yes,
beautiful.
I
favorite
felt
moment.
all sorts of things. I love that. And honestly, you know what? I'm going to dedicate my shot to that.
Oh!
Because Black Lives Matter, y'all. And then they took their coats and threw them at Corey because, yes, that's what one does. So Shinsuke and Cesaro win. That sucks. They pin Kofi. Let's move on. Then there's some Otis.
Unnecessarily.
There was a bunch of unnecessarities. So
TM.
Unnecessary.
That's going to be the new word for nonsense. Unnecessary.
Yes.
Don't you fucking
so many
unnecessarities.
Is that a real word?
No, it's not.
TM the Baker.
I declare ESL, English is a second language, and I will say whatever I want.
Yes, you will.
I love it. That's the new nonsense. Will there be now the next poll you take is like, will there be unnecessarities or no unnecessarities?
Exactly.
So much work to spell.
I love it. It's like
and then we have a championship match. Oh my God.
Oh.
AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. What a match.
Two incredible wrestlers.
I mean, seriously, I think that the only reason why they were not at Backlash is so that they wouldn't like overshadow the main event with Randy Orton and Edge, because truly this match was absolutely fantastic. The way that these two men kept pinning each other and just like rolling, they were rolling in the ring like just like two rats in the middle of a scuffle.
That's so much better than a That's so much better than a a kick out, like in my opinion. Like,
Absolutely.
Backlash had so many kickouts and I
So
was just
many.
so tired by the end
Right.
of it. But when it's like that, when it's like, oh, he's pinned him, oh, he's pinned him, oh, he's pinned him, like that's so much more exciting.
Like I could not see where one ended and the other one started because they just kept rolling, pinning each other. And I was like, my goodness. Such a beautiful match.
I had like a feeling that like AJ was going to win it, but like, damn if
like a
like
mom.
part of me wasn't, he does, but I was still rooting for Daniel Bryan. I knew he wasn't going to get it because you have to give AJ Styles something after the Undertaker kills you. I get it.
I need
but it's
him,
like,
I was just gonna say that I need him to have something like a power,
yeah.
like something, or maybe just like all he needs is everybody thinks he's dead and he sits the fuck up. Like that's all he needs to do for it to be like all.
But
good.
this is also the first time that AJ Styles win the Intercontinental Championship. Daniel Bryan has,
I know.
Daniel has
I know,
held
but I feel like Daniel Bryan is like, no exaggeration, like one of the fucking best wrestlers in the business. Like
absolutely, but
like
so
just-
is AJ. Like
So is
they
AJ
are
Styles,
both
though.
such amazing
I know.
technical wrestlers.
I know, so is AJ.
You just don't like his
Technically-
hair.
I don't know. It's a lot.
You're biased because you like see him every day when
I
you're
do.
binge watching Totally Bellas.
Yeah.
So
All right, I do.
Moving on.
I just love him. Okay. Moving on. The Bayleybrations.
oh god, wait, no, give me 1 second. There's this one girl from NXT who would just keep on screaming.
That's right.
I was like-
Did you not catch her? She was PJ. You didn't hear her? She
I
was
don't really
AJ's.
pay attention.
I think that she was like right next to a mic or something to the
She
boom.
was AJ's only fan.
fan.
In the audience. The only one.
Only person.
Yeah, she was the only one. The rest of the crowd was cheering for Daniel Bryan, and she was the only one who was like, "Come on, AJ! Come on, AJ!" And like when they were booing him when he came out, when they were
clapping,
he was like,
I can't
"Woo,
remember her, but she's
you're
from
phenomenal."
NXT.
Yeah, I think it was
What's her name?
Cameron. Not Cameron. Fuck.
I don't remember.
Starts with a K.
We'll love her. We'll find out. We'll give her a
Yes.
shout out later. Then we have Bayley and Sasha coming in with some unnecessarities, taking some selfies with Michael Cole, but blocking Michael Cole. How dare you, Bayley?
Also, can we I don't know if you guys are privy to this information, but we found Michael, I mean I found Michael Cole on Instagram. He has the weirdest Instagram I've ever seen in my entire life. It's only like 4 pictures. It's like his forehead is one of them.
What?
Yeah, it's the weirdest. He has a blue check. He's got like 10,000 followers or something ridiculous. And it's just it's like equivalent of John Cena, but half the content because John Cena also has the weirdest Instagram.
He's following one person. It's not a forehead. It's his eye.
Hi, forehead.
Listen, it's the upper head.
The upper.
The caption is my first hashtag Instagram photo.
Yeah, but how many photos are there? There's like 7. And when was the first one
There's
posted?
4.
When was the first one posted?
Bless him. Michael
November
Cole.
10th, 2013.
Michael Cole, let us take over your social. We'll do a better job. We love you. We will make sure that you are like well represented.
I love my dad. I love him so much. Oh
He
my
looked
gosh.
good. He looked good at Backlash.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Also, like real quick, the whole Bayley Sasha thing was but I do want to give Sasha Banks props for rolling out of the ring on those heels.
Mm-hmm. And that outfit.
That outfit. Girl,
He
good on you.
delivers.
The white
She
rhinestones.
delivers.
She always gets her ass whipped in some heels.
But hey, she never trips.
No,
She
she
never
doesn't.
trips. She never falls. She rolls. She breaks her fall, and I appreciate that because I'm always having some feelings about her just like breaking an ankle, and I'm just a lot of anxiety.
Bayley wrote a fucking poem.
Oh
I'm reading a poem. Who interrupted? Was it the Iconics? Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And she was like, "You're not gonna do this. It's my celebration." Poor Bayley.
Bayley. And that haircut. Like,
dude, the audience
come
though,
on.
the haircut.
No, but for real, her haircut. Like,
she didn't have that yet.
No.
She had it on Raw.
She debuted that on Raw.
Oh,
that little
listen,
number.
everything is blending in together at this point. But real quick, so that we can end with SmackDown, then we have some heavy machinery and Braun versus The Miz and Morrison and Dolph. Dolphin, I can't. Like, come on, sir. Then this whole unnecessarity starts. Corbin is Corbin is backstage, like harassing Mandy, and then just like
Unnecessaries.
Unnecessarities.
Unnecessarities. That's what it is.
What's his face? Baby Otis just runs and he just folds. He's like, I'm done with this match. I'm gonna go get my peach. I just want to point out, I love Otis. We know this at this point, but there was no need for him to bring his girl to like ringside and just
What
like
percentage would you say of SmackDown is
unnecessary?
real life? Yeah, or like yeah, that's a good one.
Is what? Real
Is
life?
unnecessarities. Like unnecessarities versus like something that actually moves the story along is like entertaining.
I would say it's
I
like
feel like
70%
SmackDown is-
unnecessarities.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of filler
60-40
for the amount
maybe.
of matches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of filler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there
Okay.
is.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. Yes.
So-
Some Raw, please.
Raw. Okay. Well,
Let's
shit.
talk about Raw. Raw,
Okay.
Raw.
Alrighty. Here we fucking go. Raw.
Go ahead, Wild Spice.
Okay, well, we're fresh after Backlash, which we'll get into later. But Randy Orton comes out. Damn, those thighs can crush me any fucking day. That man in this. Oh,
That mask. Oh my God.
yeah.
If you're just listening, PJ just grabbed a random Andy Orton face cutout and she's wearing that right now. And I did not notice and it scared me a lot.
Oh man, I mean, I know he was talking and he's great on the mic, but I was just fucking sexually harassing him with my eyes. Too good. Basically, Christian comes out to defend Edge, which I thought was kind of fucking random.
What?
Hey,
Yeah.
no, I knew it. Listen, we were watching and Greg was like, oh, Andy Orton's going to start.
Why do you keep
Like-
calling him Andy?
Randy, what am I saying? Wow.
Andy's his cousin.
Wow. Randy.
like, what the
Randy
fuck? You
Orton, RKO.
Can't even blame
My
that on you
bad.
not knowing English. because
Andy-
that's just a
Andy
name.
Orton-
I can't do that. I
AKO.
can't blame that on that.
How long have you thought his name was Andy Orton?
Since today. It had never happened before.
But Andy Orton, no, not he is an AKO. So you gotta be careful.
AKO. Oh my God. Okay. Randy, when he said that he that he was gonna start like what was it? The legend crusher or I can't remember.
Legend killer.
Legend killer. Greg was like, oh, he's gonna start whipping some old man's ass now. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, just you wait. Christian's gonna be the first one because he's
annoying.
gotta defend his boy. And
Mhm.
lo and behold, boy Christian just walks out. And I'm like, sir.
You're right.
I'm so annoyed. Like, if he's gonna start doing that, I'm gonna be so mad because
Here's
why
the
can't
thing.
you just use the talent you have?
Well, that is the problem. Yes. First, why are you focusing on the older people when you have all of this
Right.
unused talent
Oh,
on your
yeah.
roster?
Correct.
Where is Bianca Belair? I will ask every week until I get her. This is fucked up, but it's like a bunch of them. Like a lot of them are unused. So I kind of see maybe what they're doing because they weren't expecting Edge to get injured
Agreed.
and they were
Yeah.
going to use that for SummerSlam. But now
They're also hurting with their roster. Like a lot of people are just like out of
Yeah.
commission. They're either hurt or sick or
Give me
just not
Aleister
wanting
Black.
to. Something. Yeah.
something. But I think it's because they were going to have that final match be at SummerSlam, and now
Right.
that he's out for 9 months at least.
Yes. Because in
that
case you guys
they
did
have-
not know, Edge is hurt
Yeah.
for real.
For real. So I think they're trying to just maybe set something else up for him to happen to keep him in a match at SummerSlam. But again, use the talent that
It's
you
gonna
got.
be so annoying though if the main event is too old school, guys. I'm gonna be so mad.
Well, I know Drew McIntyre wants to fight Orton very bad. That's his dream match. So maybe we'll get that at SummerSlam.
We'll see.
All I want, whoever fights Randy Orton, I just don't want a main event to have two old school guys.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
a waste and
Right.
like accomplishes nothing.
We've already had
Right.
2 pay-per-views in like the span of 3 months with
Right.
2 old. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
We'll
agree.
talk about Backlash. We'll get into it. But go ahead.
Yes. All right. So then we have Kevin Owens versus Angel Garza, our favorite.
Whoa.
What?
Wait. Never mind. I'm sorry. Please continue.
How dare you? I'm a fucking professional and I have Raw set up. Okay.
Take 3.
Okay. How fucking dare you?
sorry.
I'm about to do a heel turn. Like, I know what's next, bitch. I write this down every time. So how freaking dare you? It's
sorry.
fine. So, okay. So we have Kevin Owens versus Angel Garza. Our fave ref was out refereeing. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure he said, come on, somebody. Come on, Kevin. Come on,
You know
Kevin.
he will.
Come on, Kevin.
Come on,
Kevin-
ref is his name.
Kevin straight up took off Angel's pants. I was living. That was fucking fantastic.
That was my one note. I said pants.
pants.
Big.
Kevin Owens is like the rebel kid. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he listens to anything anyone says.
He's such a troll.
Pants.
He's such a troll. Novela. Yeah. No. Selena Vega, man, I'm growing to like her a lot. I know you don't like her, Baker, but
I can't say anything anymore.
I'm becoming such a fan of Selena Vega, and it's 1000% have to do with the fucking looks that this bitch puts out every Monday.
She turns those looks out.
That cape
does.
I know PJ didn't like it. We're opposite. Usually my favorite part of Selena's outfit is PJ's least favorite part of her outfit. But and she's the fashion consultant, but man, I was like, she was rocking that fucking cape and the snake skin and the red, like, oh my gosh, yes.
I used to have a purse with that color, like with that pattern. So I'm just like, you're wearing my purse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
We got to move on to Bobby versus MVP. Bobby and MVP. Sorry. Basically coming out pissed as hell that they lost at Backlash, and MVP called Lana a thought. Now,
That's problematic for so many reasons.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, the amount of people on Twitter that did not know what thought meant was hysterical to me.
What?
Also, a lot of people were like, what does it mean? Our account got blocked by somebody who was like, they blocked us because they were like, I don't want to know what thought means. And I was like, oh, it means that hoe over there. And they're like, I was right. I didn't want to know. Consider yourself blocked. And they actually blocked us.
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious. I was living for it. I was like, I'm just trying to help you out, bro. You walking around these streets ignorant,
right, you fully asked.
You fully asked. So like, okay. And then of course what we knew was probably going to happen is Bobby's asking for a divorce. But here's the problem with this whole thing that I have.
I said that.
When MVP is going off on Lana, how dare you, Bobby, just let this man talk to your wife like that? Like, where's the respect? Like, Bobby lost all respect for me.
All respect.
All kinds.
Dude, he could have said something so simple, though. Like, he did not have to, like, blow up his spot and turn on MVP. He could have just been like, dude.
Like, yo. That's my wife.
Because that's where we need to have a shout out to McIntyre, because Wildspace had sent us a pic of a Twitter conversation when Lana said that she should have slept with McIntyre. McIntyre was like, hey, I'm married, and then put a joke. Like, that's all do. Like, you just have to be like, hey, that's a lady. Like, maybe we're gonna get divorced, but she still deserves respect.
Right. Yeah.
She left her original hubby
for you. Exactly.
For you. So, like, be respectful. At least at least show her the respect that she deserves. She's your wife. If she is,
I just didn't like that.
She's putting forward a bad image, that's also affecting you. So,
Lana, girl, you're better off without him. We saw it when he left you. He left you on the damn ground. Wouldn't even pick you up after you fucking fell on Sunday. So, like, Bobby Lashley, you can go fuck yourself. I'm very anti you. And also, fuck you, MVP, for calling her a thought, because any toxic masculinity will be mocked.
He said go back to journalism school too.
Yeah.
When was the last time that you put on boots? That you laced up your boots? I was like,
none of your goddamn business. Fuck you, MVP. How about you?
My boots whenever I want to.
You lacing up your boots and you getting your ass whooped every fucking day. Our truth fucking pinned you. I'll get into that. Anyways. Moving on. That was nonsense. Unnecessarities. 8-man. Our 8-man tag team match. Street Profits and Viking Raiders versus the Mysterious Ninjas.
What was it that I said yesterday?
I don't even know.
Wait, the Viking Profits 2. The Viking Profits 2, Ninja Boogaloo.
I just want to know what lives in the dumpster.
I just want to know who that tall is. I love the Street Profits. I can't wait to, like, go to a live event and have them come out and dance to that music. Like, I just want to party with them so bad. I want to be friends with Montez so bad. And Bianca. I just want to go to the barbecue. Please invite me, y'all. I promise. Like, I'll be like, please. And then the biggest shock, I guess, of the night was return of Big Show. We got to talk about that.
From?
No
Where
idea.
Did that come from?
No idea. I think this might be them trying to, again, get, like, maybe fill up the roster with, like, the older people. Maybe him and Orton happens later or something. But, man, when I heard that music, I was like, it's the Big show. Like, I was so excited.
I was so confused and thrilled at the same time. Like my face was like,
I was so excited. That shit was great. Cute friendship, Street Profits and Viking Raiders, friends forever.
Yep.
Love them.
BFFs.
I'm gonna need you to get your shit ready, PJ, because
Okay.
you know what time it is.
I'm ready.
It's time to talk about the bane of my existence.
I thought we were
Seth.
getting a shot.
Nope. Well, that also. Seth Trash Bag Rollins. He fucking comes out doing his fucking unnecessarities. It's goddamn nonsense.
Just a pile of unnecessarities.
Pile of the
So
just
many.
I just see red when I see him, to be honest. Like, I hate him
Stinky
so much.
pile.
Comes out talking shit now about Dominic, Rey Mysterio's son. Rey Mysterio FaceTimes and is like, you best not lay a fucking hand on my son. When this fucking awesome mask that hid his eye.
Yes.
I
Chef's
loved it
kiss.
with a mesh. I was like,
Yeah,
ooh.
the mesh eye. Fucking fantastic. So good. But he was like, listen here, motherfucker. Don't make me go over there. You're not going to lay a hand on my son because this motherfucker took a fight without telling me, and that's not okay.
I love how
And-
Ray was like very, very composed at first. Like, listen, Seth, I tried. I really did. I am so sorry.
It's not
but
about
you
you.
listen here.
Or it's
Yeah.
not about me. It's about
Don't
me and
touch
you.
my son.
Yeah. Don't touch my son. Oh, I love Daddy Mysterio. So
I
cute.
know. Daddy
So cute.
Mysterio.
Daddy Mysterio. And then
love
the
him.
moment, here we go. I'm dedicating my shot.
Oh my gosh, so many sounds at one time. Okay.
There was
To the
no more
debut.
vodka there.
Of our baby boy Dominic for getting in that ring like a sly panther and annihilating Seth Rollins, fucking him up. Like I said, wasn't expecting it a second time. But fucking throwing Seth Rollins
Hell yeah.
into
good,
the
too.
fucking dude, looking good. He threw him into the fucking barricade.
It's
He
so
was
tall.
running around that shit like he
He
fucking
slid like jump and slide and jump and
Yeah.
slide.
It was like punch and run. Like he just like, fuck you, bitch, avenging my papa. And then just gonna run around the ring, jumping through the things. Oh my gosh. The audience was scared. They had like
Also,
their
he
hands
looked
up.
pretty smooth too.
Yeah, he
I feel
did.
Like, I feel like when I know that it's someone's in-ring debut, especially when I haven't seen them wrestle ever before, I'm
Mhm.
like, ooh, it's probably pretty hard to step up, to like
yeah.
deliver. But he delivered.
He
He did.
delivered. He delivered.
did. And he
fucking-
didn't even get kicked once by anybody. Not Rollins, not Murphy, not
you-
Austin Theory. Oh,
Did you see Seth Rollins' face where he was like so surprised and scared? He was like, oh no, like light flashing before his eyes. Oh, I was fucking screaming. It was so satisfying to watch. I
Great.
loved every moment of that. And then we have this fucking nonsense. I'm really upset. And I wonder if this is like a Bruce, now that Bruce is taking over the storylines for SmackDown and Raw.
I
But
couldn't.
we had Liv Morgan and Natalia versus the Iconics in what had to be a 25-second match.
It was a squash match. I
It
was just saying this yesterday. I'm tired of seeing Natty getting squashed.
Yes, this was, first of all, she's been there longer than any of them.
Respect.
Any of them, I think, of the current roster. She's been there the fucking longest. You have Liv, who you haven't utilized in weeks. We haven't seen Liv in weeks. She's been annihilating in like when we have seen her.
At least we did not have to hear about her childhood this time.
We didn't, you're right. But like to have her teamed up with Natty and then have the Iconic in 25 seconds, like that was
I think it
unnecessary.
was originally supposed to be Lana and Natty
because I think they're setting that up because like later we see Lana and Natty,
that was
like,
until later. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
we have them, like maybe Lana's going to either be Natty's manager or maybe tag team partner. Maybe Lana's going to get back in the ring. Who knows? I quit if that happens. Let me just tell you, like, goodbye.
I
But-
am having PTSD from Lana being Tamina's tag team partner, and it was awful.
I actually think
So-
that Lana and Natty could potentially work, but I'm like, just don't waste it and have it just be there just to be there. But
Yeah.
it's basically Iconics call out Sasha and Bayley who don't come out, only to waste more time later and have them come out later in the night. So I'm like, so you were there? Why didn't you come out then? And then you have the Iconics and It was a whole bunch of fucking unnecessarities. We had Apollo versus Shelton, which was basically a squash match. Another
Yep.
one. Waste of time. Obviously,
had a lot of
Apollo's
those
not
in
gonna.
Raw.
Yeah, apparently, like obviously, Apollo's not going to lose. You know what was fire? It's the thing was is like the matches weren't great, but like the in between stuff was really good.
Yeah.
Like the little promo shots.
Yeah.
Like that's what was like interesting to watch. It wasn't the matches
Apollo needs a
themselves.
manager. I've been saying it since our Meet the Divas episode. I would like to see him underneath MVP because he needs somebody mean.
Well, we did see a slight heel turn there. Like when
he was trying to get him, but I don't think Apollo's gonna sign.
I just don't know if he himself can be mean.
Yeah.
He needs to
No,
be
but-
who he is,
but-
and then the manager needs to be mean.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like he did not win clean yesterday. That he had his arm on the top rope as he was like holding whomever he was fighting.
Yeah, but
Who
I
was
don't
he
think you
fighting?
have to
Andrade.
like. I don't think you have to like win. Well, especially when it's Andrade. He wasn't
That's why
fighting
I'm
Andrade.
saying it was a slight. Yeah, he was fighting Angel Garza.
Who?
Apollo Crews.
No, he was fighting Shelton Benjamin last night.
Yes, he was. My
Girl,
bad.
if you don't stop fucking up my Raw,
Listen. I rewatched Backlash
I'm like, what
right
the fuck
after
are you
I
talking
watched Raw,
about?
so I'm very confused.
I didn't even watch that kickoff show because
Go
fuck you.
on.
If you're not gonna fucking show me, I don't want to see it anyway.
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay.
Get you some merch. Get you some Face B Heels hat merch.
That's it. I'm about to. Wild's about to do a fucking heel turn. You'll see. I'm like, if you don't stop fucking.
No, but I mean, whomever he was fighting, he was in fact like holding on to the top rope and the ref did not see. So I don't remember who he was fighting. I believe what you're saying, but the thing is that he did not win clean.
Really?
So yeah,
I didn't
no,
watch
he
the
didn't.
kickoff show.
So since we had just seen MVP talking to him all like, hey, let's do this. He was like, maybe not.
I just think MVP needs to fucking focus on getting Lashley a belt before you try getting any new recruits. But that's just
Correct.
my tea. All right, moving on. We have Bobby Lashley versus Drew and R-Truth. Listen, I had nothing but faith in my Snackentire. But the fact that R-Truth decided to make this a winner-take-all tag team match. Okay, I have a lot of things to say about this. Okay, so
when R-Truth was underneath the ring and all I wanted was Dexter Lumis.
yeah,
Maybe Dexter Lumis was just under there like sitting cross-legged, like sipping his coffee or something.
Did you guys hear the audience member when Bobby came out after his music and one guy goes, "Nobody likes you"?
Yeah. Yes.
Shout out to
Dave.
that guy.
Shout out to the audience members. They're my favorite people.
For real.
All
Honestly,
right.
I was just thinking yesterday, and this is gonna be real quick. Like, if you're there, you're obviously a wrestling fan to begin with, and just to be ringside, just rooting for your peers, that's got to be such an intense and beautiful experience, man.
But it's
like,
also,
I know that
I
they're
think-
working, but
I think of it as more as like, you know, they're trainees and it's NXT, so they're looking at it as like a master class. Like, look
Absolutely.
at you get to see them work. You know,
Absolutely.
you get
That's
to
what it
learn
was
so
for
much.
that's what it was for Orton versus Edge for sure.
Yeah,
It
I'm like,
was,
that's what you-
they were
definitely.
into it. If they
Definitely.
were tired before, like that's something like that's a marathon of a match for the two of
Yes.
them, and that's something where you can learn a lot. But let's
Exactly.
move on because we're already over time.
Yes. Okay. So basically, yes, R-Truth and Drew, like, I mean, I wasn't stressed. I didn't think Drew was gonna lose it. Like I said, I had nothing but faith. But when R-Truth tagged himself in and Drew looked so
I was
fucking
scared.
angry,
I was scared.
man. And it's like, here's my thing about that whole match. Okay, so what happens basically is R-Truth tags in and actually doesn't get his ass whooped. Tags Drew in finally, and then Drew about to finish the match, and then Drew lets R-Truth do the pin, which was sexy. Wow. Amazing. Beautiful. Here's the thing though. How do you, as Bobby Lashley, come back from that? Like, you couldn't even beat R-Truth. And you think that you can be the WWE champion? R-Truth beat your ass.
Yeah.
Well, MVP gets pinned by R-Truth, but still R-Truth like threw Bobby into the staircase. You know what I mean? Like that was, you got your ass you fucking lost.
Hand it to you right there.
Hand it to you. You fucking lost. You couldn't even win that way, which was a fucked up way for you to even try to get the title, but you couldn't even win like that. That made him look weak AF, in my opinion. Weak AF. What do you
That's like he already was an asshole. So
exactly. Okay, so we'll move on. Bayley versus Sasha.
That
Bayley.
haircut.
Bayley and Sasha.
versus
Eventually, I can't wait to get that. Sasha kills the fucking outfit game. Iconics come out. Fucking
the haircut, the haircut, the
haircut.
Bailey's
haircut.
birthday, and she decided that was going to be her gift to herself. Girl.
Super Saiyan Karen. What was it? Billy Kay said called the Wambulance. That made me laugh. I was so mad. That made me laugh. I'm mad as hell. But here's the thing. Okay, so the girls, they basically challenged them to do a title match next week. But like, what if Bayley and Sasha don't have it next week? What if Shotzi and Tegan actually beat Bayley and Sasha at NXT? It could happen.
Tuned. We'll talk about it next week.
Let me dream. And then we have Nia versus Asuka. A lot of rematches in this fucking Raw.
Yep.
Asuka was on a rampage. It was pretty good until Nia
just want to say real quick to all of those haters out there against Nia Jax, Nia had 2 nights in a row fighting Asuka, and nothing happened to Asuka because Nia's a decent scene partner. What happened with Kairi was a fluke, and it happened. I'm done with this conversation.
I saw this meme of the AEW pay-per-view of Matt Hardy driving the golf cart with like his hair flowing in the wind, like, and
Yes.
then there's the little guy, I don't remember what his name is, but the little guy running from him, and it was like Nia Jax looking for unhurt, like non-hurt wrestlers.
The memes are on fire. They're so mean to her.
Did you guys know that she made her Instagram account private? I was following her already. Yeah, no, that's a big
Probably
deal.
getting a lot of shit.
Yeah, she's probably getting a lot of shit.
Greg, shout out to Greg. He's my husband. He tried to follow her, and like he had to wait until she accepted his request.
Oh,
because the
they're
hate-
probably bullying her like crazy. It's so
Absolutely.
bad. Y'all need to
What happened
stop.
next?
So yeah, Nia shoved the ref. That was scary for him. And just as he was about to disqualify her, which she was going to lose anyway, Asuka was like, no, I'm not winning like that. Fuck you. Pin. And that was gangster. Hell yeah to Asuka. So far, A+ title reign. So Asuka retains. Nia is still mad, and she's probably going to get another rematch sometime soon.
Yep.
Then we have the most nonsense. Christian versus Orton.
Unnecessities.
Jesus.
Unnecessarities.
Unnecessary. Shit.
So Christian versus Orton, we're finally like, okay, this is going to happen. I actually thought it might actually happen. I didn't think it was going to last long, but I was like, this is okay. He's actually going to fucking fight for his friend. Ric Flair comes out, tries to get Christian to say, no, you don't have to do this. And then Ric Flair just fucking low-blowed him and punched Christian in the balls.
There's no other way to put it.
And then fucking Randy did what is it called? The punt to him, and basically killed Christian. He has to go to hospital because this man hasn't fucking wrestled in how long?
Right.
So
Right. Why would you accept a match when you haven't been in the ring for like 10 years?
Even the
I
Big
just-
Show was like, why are
He's
you
like,
doing this?
I'll do it.
I'll do
Everyone's like,
it.
please God, no.
Like what you've been fucking, doing your shit at backstage forever. You're not wrestling. You haven't even do you even work out anymore? Like what are you doing?
I don't think he even had gear on. Was he just in like
did
He
sweatpants?
didn't have gear. It was like some like trainee like merch store
Bless.
shit. Like here's what you're wearing.
He
Stage
had
hand
merch
outfit.
store.
It was a stage hand outfit.
Pobrecito.
And then Randy's talking to him and telling him some bullshit, but it's like he can't hear you, bitch. You knocked him out. Like he's dead.
Right.
But that was
All right.
That was Raw. That's all I got.
Yeah. Let's
Take a break and then get into Backlash.
Yay.
Hi, everybody. It's me, PJ, and I'm letting you know that we've officially entered a break. And that means that we're giving your ears a little bit of a rest from talking about wrestling. We just want you to know that we love you and we thank you for listening. And we hope that you'll follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and even send us an email. Okay, time to get back to wrestling. Bye.
And we're back.
And we're back. Backlash. Let's get into it.
Backlash. What happened first? If you want to go to our highlight reel, you can watch how we felt.
Female women's tag team.
Yes. I covered that.
Yes.
Every time. Why do I always have to do the girl tag team matches? I don't remember nothing.
Unnecessarities.
Oh, that's right. It was Alexa, Bliss Cross Applesauce, Sasha and Bayley, and Iconics. There we go. All right. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, Alexa Bliss was killing it in the ring. It was fucking great all around. But Sasha saw an opportunity and she took it, and I can't even be mad because I'm like, damn, that was smart.
For real.
In-ring awareness. And so Sasha and Bayley retained, which honestly I didn't think it was going to happen because I don't understand why they have them still. But I guess,
They have to. They're building something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they're doing
I was
something.
legit rooting for the Iconics.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, because I'm like, oh, that can go somewhere. But you know what? This might have to do with the inevitable breakup between Sasha and Bayley. So I'm still just kind of
This
waiting.
is again what I love about the Iconics. I think I said this last week too, but I love that the Iconics came in as a tag team and are a women's tag team because I think they're the only ones on the main roster right now that are tag
official
team for
tag team?
life, and that's it. Like they're not single wrestlers.
Are they the female Brazongo?
No.
Okay.
There you have
That's
it.
why I asked you.
Heard it here first. Shit. Okay.
No.
Then next, what did we have?
Sheamus.
Was it
Sheamus and Jeff Hardy?
Why? No, I don't.
Which
I don't
we
wanna.
talked about for.
Yeah, we talked about it already. It was boring.
Yes, why?
Jeff Hardy. Oh, Sheamus won, right? I was right.
Yes.
Called it.
Sheamus won. I
Yeah,
was
he did.
ashamed of Sheamus. I'm kidding. No,
just don't
I'm
think
not.
that Josh-
Honestly, the one thing that bothers me is how long did it take Jeff Hardy to finish his makeup? How long?
Right.
just
a
to have it
solid
at
hour
least.
and a half.
Just to have
Then
it smeared off later.
Why isn't he wearing Creolan or something? Buddy, that is not stage
Cat
makeup.
That's an
Von
old
That
D.
could have
thing, though.
that could something to it stay. But then he gets into the ring. They start fighting. Sheamus literally starts scrubbing one side of his face. I was like, "You're rude.
Rude.
You're rude."
Rude. Asuka versus Nia.
Why?
Okay, moving on.
I love my girl. DQ. Everybody, goodbye.
Well, how did Asuka win that? Oh, she did champion
DQ.
advantage.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
it was a.
They were both outside the ring. They were beating each other up, literally just going like this.
Yeah.
Arms everywhere. Countdown.
Yep.
Asuka made it literally on count 11.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Braun versus Mrs. Morrison. We need to pause because the bop that was.
I don't like them usually, but I fucking love them on that shit. I love watching them. They are fucking hysterical. That song was ridiculous.
Oh,
That song was beautiful. It was like a power ballad / it was the perfect parody song. It was so
I love
good.
everything about it.
I
had been waiting for it for
The
a
graphics,
week.
the graphics of Braun with the X, I loved
It's
it all. I
so
was here
good.
for it.
So early 90s MTV top 10.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Here's the thing.
Shout out to them.
I genuinely believed that, I said it just for me. I was like, what if, from some fluke of a reason, because it is 2-on-1, that Braun loses and then Otis cashes in. But then they
Right.
kind of teased it. And I was like, why would you tease it then? Because I was like, you should just kept that quiet.
Right.
So that's when I knew that wasn't going to happen. Once the Otis was like, oh, well, maybe
There
I'll
was
do it.
also a rumor that the Fiend was going to come back too, and I knew that wasn't going to happen either. So
no.
as Braun is Bray is busy being a papa.
Yeah.
Bless.
But
Did
he's
you guys
back on
know that
Friday.
Bray's children with JoJo are literally 10 days, a year and 10 days apart? I'm like,
Aw.
kids, you guys got to work.
I
Bray
stand
and
by my
JoJo.
request that Braun Strowman, his tag team partner, is a tiny baby kitten that he keeps in the
In his
cargo
cargo.
pocket of his pants
Oreo.
and defends. Yeah, Oreo. Her name will be Oreo, and she will be his tag team partner because he doesn't really need a tag team partner because of how powerful he is. So I think
love her
he hands Oreo off to Michael Cole when he wrestles, and Michael Cole sits with Oreo, and they just hang out.
Yes, please.
And then all you'll hear Michael Cole doing his announcements, and then you'll hear a
Yes. Dear
that'll be
Vince.
Oreo. Dear Vince. Dear Vince. Okay. Next match is McIntyre versus Lashley, which we
Man.
talked about a little bit.
A little bit, but we can get a little bit more into it because Bobby Lashley going in to do the full Nelson right before, I think, to fucking
Didn't even let
incapacitate-
that man get his duster
smack
off.
it off. Yeah, he's still wearing it. And then he helped him out and took it off. And I was like, you too nice. Because like, if I'm trying to get that shit, I'm going to let him be as uncomfortable as possible. Cause absolutely not. But, man, like Lashley pretty much, I was scared for real. I didn't think he was going to lose it because I just don't see Drew losing that championship.
He's so good right now.
Not to Lashley.
Not to Lashley, but it was really good, and it was a very close call. I wasn't like as concerned with Rollins. It was more because I hate Seth Rollins. Oh, yeah. It's more because I hate him that I didn't want him to win. But like I thought because Lashley did that so early that I was like, oh, there's an actual chance he might actually lose because Drew couldn't even catch his breath.
Right.
And then Lana comes out in her fucking beautiful sequin suit.
Oh,
bitch. Yes, kudos to you, homie.
We bow down.
We bow down. That look, it was a look.
She looks so good.
And fucked it up for that reason. But it's like when he almost like accidentally hit her.
Yeah.
I clutched my pearls. Ooh. That was so good. And then of course he loses as a distraction, and now he's gonna get a divorce because
hey,
fuck
that
you.
Was my face.
She deserves better anyway.
Couldn't
even pick her ass up.
She really does.
You deserve better, Lana.
Couldn't even pick her up on the way out.
I have talked shit about Lana in previous episodes. Girl, you deserve better. We stand by you.
Mm-hmm. We need to talk about the unnecessarities that happened for the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders.
Oh, shit.
My God. Like, I just closed my notebook. I was like,
That was Taylor's favorite part of the whole night.
What lives in the dumpster?
He's like, I love all of this.
That was Cthulhu.
I didn't think
Is there a dragon? Does WWE have a dragon in the dumpster? Or was that an alligator? I have so many questions.
A lot.
I don't even know if we can get into it. It's just too much.
It was a lot. I mean, the ninjas came out of nowhere. Tozawa's here. Like, okay, is this your new
I have feelings about Tozawa. Like, his character is so campy.
I don't hate the character, but I hate the setup. And especially if that's how he was introduced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
like,
especially
ninjas
like
will
it did not
be
hurt.
Badass. Ninjas will always be badass. No matter how campy of a situation, a ninja is a fucking ninja.
Yes.
Right.
You're a ninja. I know you can kick my ass.
Absolutely.
That's the title of the episode. A ninja is a fucking ninja. No, you know what? I'm going to call it Unnecessarities.
If we make it to the end of this.
I'm calling it Unnecessarities.
Good job.
It's a good one, though.
Anyway,
oh my God.
That match was, whatever that match was.
Was that a match?
No, it wasn't.
That was an event.
It was production value.
It was
production value. It was production value.
And if anything, I mean, Montez, bro, is like the new Chris Tucker.
That man. Oh, for real.
That's what he reminds me of. Like,
he keeps giving me
comedy queen. I love him.
He keeps giving me Chris Tucker, Will Smith, baby vibes. Like,
mixed with like a sprinkle of Dave Chappelle. Just a sprinkle. Like his comedy. It's just his comedy. You know what I mean? Like, he's just very like, it's almost like it would be over the top, but it's not. It works for him. But he always goes so big, but it's not like Will Ferrell big. It's like, it works for him.
Yeah, it works for him.
He cracks me up. I love him, and damn it, I know
he's a grasshopper.
I said no more shirts, but I'll be damned if I don't get a Street Profit shirt next week.
He is a freaking grasshopper. The other three men, Ivar, Eric, and I forget the other prophet's name. God, no. But them, they were all like,
Curly?
all right, yes.
No.
I don't know. We're all the new Power Rangers. Yay. And then Montez
is his name not Curly?
Montez jumped so high up that I was like, buddy, you're now taller than everybody else. Like, your legs.
I want to know what lives in the dumpster.
Angelo. Not Curly. Why was I thinking like Oklahoma?
That's all on you.
Curly. Montez and Curly.
Sure. My goodness.
And then moving on, we have Edge versus Orton, which...
Was it the greatest wrestling match ever?
No.
Okay. Yeah, off the top of your head, if you had to choose a greatest wrestling match ever, what would it be? PJ.
I would have to go with Heartbreak Kid's retirement match.
Ooh. Baker?
I will always go back to the Braun Strowman Roman Reigns ambulance match because I have PTSD. But honestly, like I would have preferred, if we're keeping it current, I would have preferred to see the AJ Styles Daniel Bryan match.
Oh yeah, I agree on that. If they had to, I mean, they just put themselves in such a corner by saying it was the greatest wrestling match ever, and then pumping in those crowd noises. I
wasn't mad at it because I was really just focused on the wrestling itself, and then I kind of realized that it was, for me, if off the top of my head, and of course, like, there is no greatest wrestling match ever. Like, you can't. I mean, it's all based on opinion. But for me, I go to Mick Foley, Triple H, Hell in a Cell.
Oh. Wow.
Do you know that I literally made Nick a lamp of that? I'll show you.
Of that match?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture. I made a lamp. I bought the action figures, Nick Foley and the Undertaker, and I glued tacks and a chair, and then I spray painted it all gold, so it's all part of the lamp.
Yeah. I feel like that would be it. Or the Mick Foley Triple H, the one where he like put him on the pins and like all that shit, like that first one that they had.
That Shawn Michaels retirement match, though, and especially seeing that in the Undertaker documentary, though, was that's up there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's
especially
a lot of,
the emotion. Like, there's moments that you can't hide and you can't fake.
Exactly.
And you can't say it's going to be the greatest wrestling match ever if
Correct.
there's not some of those ties in there.
Exactly. I mean, there was like, I feel like a lot of callbacks to older, like, legends and stuff. Like, I think Orton used a Guerrero move and like it was a bunch of that kind of stuff, which was nice to see. But like, all in all, as a match, I mean, I was hyped. I could not believe
it was a good match.
I was stressed out.
It was not the greatest.
Again, I knew that Orton was going to win because I just don't see Randy Orton losing twice. Like, he literally got murdered.
Well, no, because we all know they were setting up for
and they're setting up for another one. So I was like, Orton can't lose all the time. So I knew he was going to win, but man, if Edge didn't put up a hell of a fucking fight. Like, he kicked out so many times that I just did not see. I was like, I said, that's got to be it. So many times. That's
one of those matches too that really does need a live crowd, because I feel like if there was a live crowd, ruining our matches like that.
For real.
I've been at marathon matches like that where literally every kick out, you're like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And honestly, before you're like, okay, that's 3. That's got to be 3. And then every time there's this like
swelling.
There's this like energy that goes throughout the entire crowd that you don't even see at Broadway, where it's like, oh no, there's more.
Right.
The collective euphoria.
Yeah. It's the you can't believe that he kicked out, and like, holy shit, like,
there's
it's
more.
still going. Where is this gonna go? And it can change in such an instance. All it takes is like one person to pick up momentum, and that could end. So it's like this constant tug of war. It's fucking fantastic.
And based off of that, like, quite frankly, yes, Edge got hurt because, and this was like on the article that I sent you guys, I think it was mostly because of the reshoots. Definitely need a live crowd, because like when you're wrestling, your body is so reactive to the instant, like okay, so this is coming, I need to make a choice right now, and my body is in the stance to receive this and like react to it. If you're reshooting a move that just happened, it's not flowing, it's not organic, your body is not, or at least the wrestler's body is not ready. Exactly. So like your body is probably not ready to receive, or up on the like energy, whatever needed to receive that next influx of energy, and you just fuck yourself over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Our hearts and our healing vibes and our holding space goes out to Edge as he heals from his torn pectoral.
Here's hoping I see you at WrestleMania. Here's hoping WrestleMania even happens this next year.
Anyways, that is it for this week's episode of the Face Beat Heels High podcast.
Yep. Wow, we got through it, guys. We did it.
Go to our merch store.
Go get our merch. Yes.
Go buy merch.
Kickoff match. I'm so sorry because I didn't even watch it originally because it was part of the kickoff. Andrade versus Apollo. Apollo wins. He retains. We knew that. But Andrade, when he fell, he actually did hurt his neck. He did not brace his neck properly.
They're all getting hurt. They need to get this shit together.
They are. They're all getting hurt.
Tired.
Like, come on, you guys. But that was it. I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm gonna heel trend
Final
so
plugs,
fast on
Wild Spice. Final social
no,
plugs.
just follow us on all the socials, FaceBeat Pod on nearly everything. I'm gonna post again the link to our merch store, which is crazy, and I'm gonna buy it all. You should too.
And
Go buy
don't
our
forget,
things.
about 10% of every Pride limited edition purchase will go to New Alternatives. And if you would like 10% off at checkout, use the promo code, all capital letters, FaceBeat10. FaceBeat
Yes.
10.
I guess we'll see you next week, guys, for our regularly scheduled program since there's no pay-per-view. So till
Thank you for
then,
listening.
thank you for listening. Keep your face beat and your heels high. Bye.
Exit music.